In the Heart of the Word, reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings from the Holy Mass. Feast of the Presentation of the Lord, the Light to the Nations.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, we celebrate the presentation of the Lord in the temple. As St. Luke describes, according to the Torah, every firstborn male child must be presented in the temple 40 days after his birth, fulfilling what the law referred to as the rite of redemption of the firstborn, reminding the Israelites that the night of the Passover, the Lord struck down all the firstborn of Egypt, and that it was because of the blood of the Passover lamb that all the firstborn of Israel were spared. When the parents of Jesus entered the temple to present the sacrifice for the child, something amazing happens. Simeon takes the child in his arms and proclaims that he is the long-awaited Messiah, the salvation, a light for the nations and the glory of Israel. Instead of a sacrifice being offered to redeem Jesus, Simeon takes the child in his arms and proclaims that he is the Messiah, a light for the nations and the glory of Israel. Simeon receives Jesus as the sacrifice who will bring salvation to all. And how will this happen? Simeon says that the child will be a sign of contradiction, and a sword will pierce Our Lady's heart. It is a prophecy of the cross, which is the great and definitive sign of contradiction, and that the death of Jesus, the piercing of his heart, will also bring the mystical death of Our Lady, the piercing of her heart. The presentation then is the prophecy that their hearts will be pierced together on Calvary so that we may have eternal life. Today the Church also blesses the candles that we use in the sacred liturgy or for personal devotion, to remember that Christ is the light to all nations. And since 1997, thanks to St. John Paul II, we also celebrate the World Day for Consecrated Life, when we are called to pray for all those men and women who are called to be a sign of contradiction in the world through the total consecration of their lives to God and in service of the gospel. The consecrated life is a reminder, a living memorial in a world preoccupied with pleasure, possessions, and power, that only God can fulfill the deepest longings of the human heart. God himself and those who are called to especially reveal his love are the great sign of contradiction. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. Only if our hearts are burning with love, consumed with passion for Christ and humanity, will we have the strength, the courage, the impulse to set out for the new evangelization. We must be on fire in order to set others on fire. Let us be the light and let us be the fire, because the great sign of contradiction has become the sign of our own life. All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.